Carla, thank you so much for talking to me once again. I
Of
appreciate it.
course.
Congratulations on the fourth season of Mayans. It's very exciting. And tell me a little bit how you feel that now, four seasons in, what excites you most about being able to continue to play a character?
Uh, Everything about it. I think I've created a bond with Adelita. So being able to continue to see her journey and the decisions that she's making and the path that she's gonna go through, I think it's so related to my life that it's hard to think that at some point I'm gonna have to let her go. But it's definitely a part of me that's always so excited and so happy to go back to her shoes and go back to her just being her. It's amazing.
So what does it mean to you when you go back a new season and you have to really jump back into the character, especially physically you have the tattoo that's very iconic now to her, and what does that transformation mean to you?
I think it's like a ritual. Every time I go there and they start doing the tattoo and the clothing and everything, I feel like it's almost like it becomes like a sanctuary that you go and you get into these shoes and into this new soul that it's creating by the writers. And I don't know if it's because I've been playing her for so long that it's just something that happens so fast. The moment that I get there and that I get the tattoo, it's like the character just comes to life. And it's a little scary, but it's really beautiful to be able to do that transformation so fast and to challenge that energy so quickly. And I feel like it has to do a lot with the writing too, the way they write the character and the way they Elgin talked to us before every season about the arc and about what's going to happen. So it prepared us as actors in a journey. So I feel like it's about that, about the journey of the character and the way that we can be the person to portray it, but it's more like the character. It speaks through us because we just there.
And what kind of conversations do you have with Elgin and the writing team about your character? Now, obviously, playing it for so many seasons, you have quite the investment in Adelita, and kind of getting to know her yourself through the scripts, through the writing, and going forward, how much more input do you have now?
It's definitely, I think, really rare in this industry to be able to have a voice about your character. And Elgin is so open about that, and he's always trying to get our experiences from real life and to mix that with the character. And I feel like that's something that we've done really beautiful this season. Like we talked about her journey and what's that she wants and how broken she is inside and all the dark places that she's been through. And I feel like especially this season that she's trying to find her son, and I'm being a mother in my real life. So I think that's something that we definitely talked about and that we wanted to let Adelita be raw and and I feel like it's all about the truth this season. It's about finding the truth about all the darkness that is inside of her.
You mentioned earlier about some of the ways that you feel that you relate to her character. Can you share some of those things that you feel are so similar to you in your real life?
I think especially now that she became a mother, I feel like I know the feeling that you give it all for something. And probably before being a mom, I didn't have that feeling. So I feel like I can connect with that even deeper in a deeper sense this season. And I feel like the drive that she has to just go after the thing that she wants, I think that's something that I've been implementing in my life, just like trying to be more willing to do that, willing to take risks and to go for it, knowing that there are consequences, of course, and that everything you do will haunt you for the rest of your life without being so dramatic. But that's something that I definitely pay more attention now, that the past will come to you at some point in your life.
See, season 4 seems like such a turning point for a lot of characters, as far as we're not talking about stereotypical characters that you see in other shows, especially in the Latino community, where you're a mobster, or you're just a motorcycle gang member, or the leader of a resistance that's very stereotypical. But I love the way we see the humanity in each of them, and what they're looking for has so much more to do with the title that they wear. How is it for you to be part of a show that does that, that's able to really hone in on the voices of the people behind their attire, or their clubs, or their cause?
I think that's what I feel in love with the show and with the character. I feel like we see so many people all the time in our lives, and we don't know what they're going through inside. And sometimes we judge people just because of the title that they have, or the things that they do. But when you get to see a show like this, when you get to see that they have families, and they have a past, and they have mental issues and drug issues, you start to realize that everyone has baggage that they're carrying, and you cannot judge someone just because the situation that they're experiencing right now. And I feel like, especially this season, we used to see all the characters in pack, in like a
Mhm.
pack. Well, the motorcycle gang, the cartel, Los Olvidados. And I feel like this season, for the first time, we're seeing them solo. We're seeing who Emily is, who Adelita is, who Angel is, who JD is by himself, with a doggy, but by himself. So I think that's the most beautiful thing, the most beautiful gift that Elgin gave us, was that to let us know and get to really know these characters, as you said beautifully, beyond the title that they have.
And the final question for you. Obviously, Adelita means so much to you, but it has become to mean so much to many fans around the world. She's not necessarily a title character that we see always front and center. What does it mean to you to go on social media and to see fans after maybe like even episode 1 and 2, like clamoring, like, where is she? What's going on? How, and to see how much they've gravitated towards her, and really felt for her too.
I think it's beautiful, and I think it's a honor and a responsibility as well. And I feel like it has a lot to do with the writer and the way they incorporate this character in this world. And I love that we don't see her really often, because when we see her, we pay attention. We want to know what she's doing and what she's going to do. And there's like a mystery about her. And I think that's what keeps everyone really engaging with the character. And there's also truth, and there's also vulnerability, and the strength of being quiet and being like in your own world. I think it's really dangerous to see a person like that, that's really quiet, but you don't know what she's going to do. So I think that's beautiful, and I think a lot of people can relate to that, of being just having so many beautiful things inside and so many qualities, but they keep everything inside. And I think that's something that we're gonna see this season, when she's finally gonna open up. And I hope when people open up, they show beautiful things. We're gonna see a lot of not so beautiful things about Adelita, but still she's opening up, and she's saying, this is who I am, and maybe I need help. So I feel like that's something that I want fans to really see and read, that it's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to say, I cannot do this anymore.
Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for your portrayal. I love your character, and would love to continue to see it going forward.
Thank you, Emmanuel.
All right, take care.
You too.